Welcome to Lake Wyaralong. I probably pronounced that wrong, but what the hell. This is a relatively new dam in southeast Queensland. It was only completed in 2011. And the other side there's a lot of mountain bike trails, walking trails, that type of thing, and there's also some geocaches, which is what we're here for today. So we'll be crossing over there. Now, I've never actually been out here before, so I'm not sure how we get across, but obviously there's some track. I think it must be the far side of that dam wall, by the look of it. And you can see a track over in the distance. I suspect that's where we'll be going. And we will end up around there. One of the caches is right at the top of that highest peak. Now, from what I can see on the maps, the trails follow the ridgeline, so hopefully it shouldn't be too bad. But we'll get some nice views, I hope, and maybe see a little bit of nature. And generally just get out into the bush for a while, which would be nice. See someone out there enjoying the water. Try and zoom in on them. A great place for canoeing. I should buy myself one someday. Alright guys, without further ado, we'll get on the trails here and see what the day brings. Okay, so we're on the trails proper now, and first cache here. Don't need to sort of feel bad about showing you this. The hint was a hollow log, and sure enough, this is how I found it. So obviously it's meant to be tucked up in there like that, where the previous finder didn't hide it properly, or whether an animal's pushed it out, who knows. But we'll sign this one up. We'll continue on the trails and start climbing those ridges. And the trail I'm on is a shared trail. It can be used by walkers, horse riders, mountain bikers. I have seen a couple of mountain bikers leaving the car park. So you can see quite a narrow trail. So I just need to make sure if I hear them coming I get off the track, because they move pretty quick, quicker than me. And I don't fancy being mowed down. Very nice view, so the dam as you go around this trail. We'll probably lose that a little bit as we climb those ridges, but gorgeous day. Terrific to be out here. Just wanted to show you guys a couple of things you'll often see in the Aussie bush. This is an ant's nest, or termite nest, probably abandoned. It's around about just under 1 metre tall, sitting just off the side of the walking track. And the other thing we can see just in behind it, there's a couple of native bee nests. This one there. And if we swing around a little bit, if I can get the camera to pick this up. There's another one right there. For those wondering, all the pretty flowers, it's lantana. Anyone who's watched my channel for a while knows how I feel about lantana. I hate it, I despise it. It's an introduced species. It should be chopped down, burned, poisoned, destroyed. I feel better having got that off my chest. Some people think it looks pretty. Anyway, ever onwards. It's really beautiful on this section of the track, especially today. Beautiful blue skies. And then on the left there, we're basically running parallel to one part of the lake. And it's very still and quiet. A few bird sounds, but yeah, it's just fabulous. Great way to spend the day off. Yeah, this is the track I've been following till now. Just reached this junction of this trail here. Now I know I've got to go up on a ridge. That trail looks like it goes up. This one doesn't. Plus it's headed in rough for the right direction, so I think I'll turn off here and head up that way and see if it takes me where I want to go. This trail's definitely taking me up the ridgeline. Quite steep and it's getting warm this time of day. I haven't done much of this over summer because it's been too bloody hot. And I'm paying for it now. I'm feeling it. Why can't I go to places where there's no hills? Just off on a bit of a spell, within 200 metres of where the cache is up the top. This is the track we've been on. It's interesting to look off to the side, all these mountain bike tracks, they run everywhere. It's just a maze of tracks. So we're following this wide one, which as you can probably see, it keeps going up and up and up. And it's been doing that for quite a while now. Once we get to the top, find this cache, have a bit of a spell. And then the fun part is I've got to get down the other side and then up at a steeper rise to get to the second cache. Very close now, in about 50 metres. Hopefully we'll have a bit of a break when I get there. Success! Found it. Good view from ground zero too. Let's have a bit of a look. Well, I'm just heading off to this next cache. There's a couple of mountain bike downhill trails that lead off, one just here, on the other side of the sign, and they've got names which I find interesting, especially the top one, called the Widowmaker. So I guess it's probably not the easiest track in the world, but what I like, I was reading on here, all the things I reckon you should have, all the safety gear, but what I like is this warning. And, some users will be travelling at speeds up to 70 kilometres an hour. Raving bloody lunatics. Good luck to them. Alright, let's go get this other cache. Just ran into a couple of mountain bikers back at a trail junction there. They had the fancy downhill bikes, you know, front and rear suspension, all the good bits of kit. After seeing that sign, I asked what I thought was a logical question. I asked if they're doing downhill, and one of them looked at me like I was a complete lunatic, and he's like, no, enduro tracks or something. He's this look of terror on his face when I mentioned downhill, so I don't know whether he's had a bad experience in the past. Nice fellas though. It's weird to come across guys in the bush in this bright iridescent lycra though. It's, yeah, very odd. Not something I think I'll ever quite get used to. They're on a good day. So I've just come down into this saddle now, which should lead me across to this next peak and where this next cache is. It looks so I may not have to go all the way down as far as I thought. There's a trail that seems to run around one of the contour lines, so that's good, mightn't be too bad. Hopefully the hardest part's done, and the good news is it's downhill most of the way home. Right, talk to you guys a bit later. This is this track on this contour line. See the top of the ridge is up there somewhere. And we've got this track, which we're following around. Next cache is over in that direction somewhere. But the good news is I didn't have to go all the way down and back, because I don't know if you guys can see it on the video, but that drops away really steeply away down there, and I was thinking I might have to go all the way down and climb back out, but it's not the case. You can see in the distance the dam. Got to get all the way back to the other side, that's where the car park is, so I've come a fair way. And certainly gained a little bit of elevation in doing so. Still a good day. Warm, but it's not too bad in the shady parts and everything. Alright, keep moving. I've just reached the last waypoint on the way to this cache. Still got another 750 metres to go up behind me there. And it's basically a ridge. There's a very, very faint trail. It's basically an unmade trail. And we've got to trek up through there. It gets quite steep, judging by the contour lines on the map. The cache is up there somewhere. I just made it to the, well, sort of the top of the ridge. I've still got to follow it this way for another 600 metres. So I've only actually gained 150 metres horizontal, but boy did I climb. And I'll just pan around, show you this view for you guys. This is the other side of the dam. It wraps around this hill, so this is, I guess, kind of the western side. It's pretty spectacular. Now in the background there you can see the Great Dividing Range. Yeah, quite a decent view. And if we look right around back over there, you can see where we've come from. That's the dam wall there. So still got a fair bit of walking to get back, probably at least 2.5 hours, maybe even 3 hours to get back. Right, let's go do this last 600. Well, here it is. That's what we came for. That was a tough climb. I'm going to sign the logbook, have a bit of a spell, drink some fluids, then I'm going to backtrack, follow my path all the way back. So I'm going to try and make some time on the way back, a couple of stops, but I really need to keep moving. So I'll sign off here. Thanks for joining me today. Hope you enjoyed the hike and the views. See you on the next one. Bye for now.